Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 26. There is a scavenging site up here, which hopefully will not also turn into an ambush. I'm also still sort of working on my Team B here. I'm not really sure what a sniper with melee weapon proficiency is going to do, so I'm not really that interested in hiring that one. It's scavengers again. Finally ready for action. This could be useful if it saves AP. I think I'll grab quick aim though. It does have some utility, I think. This is a character that desperately needs more speed. Gunslinger will probably be a good pickup at some point. Right, hang on. I had one character that was like overburdened with grenades. Here we go. The gratuitously unnecessary grenade cheese setup that I used to ruin the day of the R-noobs. I think I will be so bold as to take a few grenades with the heavy. Actually, will I? No, not on a scavenger mission, because I always use the heavy to fly to a box. The rockets are sufficient. I want to amp that. 14, so that's per action point. 4, 8, 12, 16 is the break point. Alright, let's just leave it be. Apparently this mod buffed vehicles, but not enough for them to actually be any good. As usual. The issue with tanks is that they don't level up. Okay, interesting. Yeah, gack. I can get this box with the heavy and these two by just running over here, and evac is right there. These two are off limits because of the obvious problem
on it.
Of the endless horde of enemies. Okay, that might actually be a solid upgrade for somebody. Take those because they're the most valuable. I'm leaving some machine gun ammo behind. Might as well shove that on because I can. This may be an extremely expedited mission.
Target in sight.
Meet revenants. First attack costs 1 AP less. Okay, that's really bad. That's one of the most horrible conditions. Because it means they can move way further. And still shoot.
On it. Enemy engaged.
Moving now. I see them.
I see them.
Target in sight. Let's do this.
I've got one exit right there.
Gotcha.
Manure.
Sprinting.
Going in.
So we're going to grab the boxes and get the hell out. Hopefully. Oh, there's a guy up there. I can see them calling in the air tonight.
Action.
So, despite what I think was potentially a relatively easy mission, the horde is on me already.
Here.
Those two could actually just run off the map right now.
Ready.
Receiving loud and clear. Ready to fire.
Right, let's see if I can will break them. 13 will points, so I ain't gonna will break him. 11, 12. This whole thing with certain units being Karen and thus not causing any will damage
What's our plan?
is a big problem.
Let's get this done. Receiving loud and clear.
I don't know if this is going to activate his attack or not. I didn't break either of his arms, I broke his legs. This game is sometimes inconsistent about what activates Overwatch. Alright, the boss is down. You know what, that's not necessarily a bad shot. Oh, I have to kill this guy with the axe, though. Otherwise, someone is going to get the chop.
I need an angle.
I can either throw 2 grenades, which will guarantee the fix, or I can try and run in for the kill. This does 180 damage, and I only need 130, but I've got to think about the damage reduction thing. Do you know what? I can just use quick aim.
Attack successful.
Only 111 damage is so bad. Down to 5 will now, already. 17 movement.
I'm here.
I don't like the position of my 2 snipers.
Channel open.
I think I'd rather just abandon this position. Okay.
Ready to rumble.
That guy is begging to be unloaded into, but with my heavy, but if I do that, then I'm stood there next to the old Axeman. These guys have... The AI has positioned these 3 to attack him.
Ready.
Which, of course, I don't want to happen. Bosh. Ah.
I'm here.
What did he drop? Ah, okay. Nothing exciting.
Ready.
This is a guy with pretty solid movement. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nothing too valuable left in
loud
that
and clear.
box. Wow. A Deceptor.
Double time.
No. Follow the old rule of not evacuating until everyone can evacuate. You can take that crossbow ammo and just sit there. there.
Yes.
So that's not worth trying to get. I don't know what he's dropped there, but I think it's probably just the ammo and not the actual gun. Oh, that guy's like tucked in. Okay. I can't get that guy because he's kind of just like... He's tucked in. So what I can do is I can medkit here, which I need to do anyway because I've lost a lot of my health.
Comms online.
Is this the character with ready for action? No.
Ready.
One, two, three. Yeah, it's not worth it. I have no shots from here
Let's go.
on anything.
I'll keep my eyes open.
This is the character with ready for action. Yeah, the spider drone pack would be nice. But I don't have the spider drone launcher. That's just a couple of cans of ammunition for a weapon that I don't even have and is not that great. And that's just some rifle ammo in there. Which I can totally grab. One of their enemies had a massive panic attack, so... Iron bar. Scuttle.
Ah!
That special power of -1 AP for their attacks is
I'm listening.
quite potent. I could have just stepped down and blasted him.
Ready for action.
1, 2. Yeah, if I went for that, I would not be able to get out.
Ready. I'll try to get there in one piece.
Before you evac, let's just go ahead and heal you. That way, I don't have to do it in a battle. I'm curious to know what that is, but the best it can be is it can just be one of those heavy machine guns. The worst it can be, it could just be the ammo. I'm almost tempted to swap these because this is actually a very expensive item. In a way that this isn't. This is a very cheap item. If I lose 1 AP, can I still get out? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I only need 3 AP to get out. I'm actually going to make a change here. Because that spider drone pack is actually a much more expensive item.
I'm on the move.
Okay. Starting to hit level 5 now. Although, you know, most Terminator combos didn't start until you were level 7, so... That was not a bad haul. Okay, so this is what I mean. If I go to manufacturing now. Am I even allowed to scrap it? It must be here somewhere. Oh yeah, look, see? 3 tech and 7 materials. That's as much tech as an actual rifle. That is, yeah, the Firebird magazine is only worth 2 materials, while 4 to buy. These are just both situational. I guess this is supposed to combo with return fire. This Rage Burst is probably the nerf one. I wonder if this mod undid the nerf, but probably not. It's completely useless. It like shoots in 5 different paths and doesn't actually do anything at all. Just noticed I got green fuzz on the side here because the cat has unplugged one of the lights. The trials and tribulations of cats. They are adorable, though. Okay. I'm gonna go with this. I think it might be situationally useful, and I'm gonna amp speed. Maybe I'll grab these 2 at some later point. I think I won't let my Phoenix SP exceed 50. So I will try and keep slowly spending it. But I do like to have a reserve just in case I desperately need something. At least everyone's got a basic level of health now. Grab that gunslinger. It's actually somewhat useful. Okay, 20 armor. 24 armor for -10 stealth. Wow. We ain't getting any stealthing done, so we'll just make that change. Some of my spare characters are starting to level up. 18 plus 2 perception. Yeah, not that concerned about perception. The old speed pants. +18 armor plus 1 speed. That's really good, actually, isn't it? Okay, no, it's directly worse than that. A net loss of 2 speed for plus 5% accuracy. You could gain that 5% accuracy back by just positioning yourself better. These pants actually just kind of suck. The speed pants can be especially useful on Legendary because the enemy always goes for your probably should have kept that other piece of armor. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure I'll find more. Hairdryer. Speed pants can be especially good because on Legendary the AI just constantly aims for your head. So they very rarely hit your legs unless they use explosives. If I remember correctly, there was something... That's right. There's a piece of swamp armor that's actually really good, and I think it's this one, the Guardian XA leg armor. Because it offers 29 defense and -6 accuracy, but no speed penalty. I think the other ones have a speed penalty. Yeah, the Golem leg armor has a speed penalty. And the Anvil armor also has a speed penalty. But very bizarrely, the Guardian XA leg armor offers similar defense with only slightly worse accuracy, but no speed penalty. So this was like a truly bizarre thing that I discovered, was that arguably the best leg armor was this one. Because most of the others offer very little in the way of defense. And sure, most of them, a lot of them offer +1 speed, which is nice. So you may be looking at the Odin as probably the best one that adds +1 speed. But I did feel like losing 6 armor, but having 29, which is very solid armor, in exchange for a 1 speed. Well, 1 speed buff, really. -1 speed for the 20 armor is pretty solid. Unfortunately, the Guardian XA leg armor is pretty rare, so you end up having to manufacture it if you want it. But just look at how many of my characters that would be an upgrade for, potentially. So you do get -6% accuracy. So that is something to consider. But it would be a solid leg improvement. Like, this character would lose 10% accuracy which is significant, but would gain 13 armor, which is also pretty significant. I need to get rid of this Banshee armor as well. The accuracy bonus is not worth the loss of speed and armor together. I always felt like this was the best body armor because of the fact that you can use the missile launcher. But the missile launcher is expensive to feed. This is a straight upgrade to the Phoenix Point one. Honestly, this is very good as well. Alright, anyway. I don't foresee myself building any armor right now. I don't have the necessary I don't have the necessary money to waste on that when I have so much infrastructure to buy. I think at some point repairing this so that I can produce things faster might be good, but I mean, even with just one manufactory you can produce pretty quickly. Yeah, 35 minus 1 minus 4 versus 29 0 minus 6. So basically 1 extra speed and 2% of accuracy lost and 6 armor lost. But 1 extra speed. Unfortunately, this all pales in comparison to our new mutation tech. You know, I might get one of these at some point. This handgun is just so much better than the standard handgun. Like, this sniper rifle is somewhat better. Like, all of these weapons are better than standard weapons. They're expensive, but they're better. This is better because it has an extra 2 shots in the burst. Which is significant. This is more accurate and has poison on top. But this is literally like twice the handgun. This thing is a monster. 300 damage. Okay, I'm not sure I want to buy anything here. Except the Tormentor. Because of the extreme costs. But a handgun that is literally twice as good seems a little hard to give up. So here, we've got 50 damage and 18 range for 1 AP. Compare and contrast with 40 damage, so 10 less, but 10 piercing, so potentially the same. As long as the enemy has got 10 armor or more, it's the same damage. But it shoots twice. So you're getting 80 damage, potentially. And an effective range of 22, so 4 more. Still only 1 action point to fire, and just as much ammunition in the magazine, 8. That can go. Even the mags themselves are not worth anything. I think the new Jericho handgun is not so bad. 60 damage. But only an effective range of 14. It's also just grossly inferior to the Tormentor. The Chaos weapons seem to be a pretty straight upgrade. But they have a price. Okay. I do in fact have a spare Deceptor, so I don't even need to use the friggin' lawnmower if I don't want to. Definitely no harm in having some spare ammunition for it. No ammo for that, sadly. I may get rid of this at some point. It's hot garbage. In my humble opinion. It has really poor shred. So it's not that great at penetrating armor, really. If you hit someone with the lawnmower who has 30 armor, then you're going to hit them 3 times for 30 each and shred off, I think, like 6 armor. What was the shred at? 5. Sorry, 15 armor. So from 30 to 15. So you're going to do 30, 35, and 40 damage. Which is 105, I want to say. Now, with this, and this is not like the greatest weapon against armor either, you're going to do 5, then 7, then 9, then 11, then 13, then 15, then 17, then 19, then 21, then 23, then 25, then 27. And you add all that together, and it definitely comes to more than 105. Plus, you shred for 2 for every one of those hits. So that's That's 12 hits. So that's 24 shred. So you get 7 more armor destruction, and you will do more damage, even in a situation where the enemy's armor is very high. The only thing is you don't get the shock. But so many enemies seem to be immune to shock, or can still be dangerous. Shock, I think, reduces you to 1 AP for a turn, but there are many enemies, especially pandas, that can still attack you on 1 AP. Or explode, or just be really irritating, so that's not necessarily the hugest benefit. I think you would rather just kill your enemy. I gotta get down there and save Helena at some point. Right, that is it for now. I've got these areas to explore. I'm building a lot of infrastructure at the moment. Setting down the setting down the long-term potential, basically. You know what, I'll do that. $50 days to pay back, but obviously it starts paying back immediately, so you gain access to the resources over time. 50 days is a while, but very reachable from this relatively early position in the game. I think me building food production buildings will probably stop soon, but not having to worry about food at all ever is quite nice in its own right. And being able to trade it for whatever you need is also helpful. So I think there's a tech that also increases their output by 50%, which cuts their payback time to 37.5 days. So, but anyway, it's this early phase in the game. We're only 14 days in. So even the ones we started with have not really paid back yet, but that's fine. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.